head movement of Batiste has given Thériault more problems. Oh, solid right hand by Batiste. Then Thériault definitely hurt by that one. Definitely hurt. Caught him right on the jaw. That should bring it out in him, if anything will. That was as hard a right hand as Thériault has ever been hit with.
Very unusual to see Jean-Yves Thériault drop his gloves and say, yes, you got me. He acknowledged the fact that that right hand stung.
He's favoring that left jaw. He's moving his tongue around inside to see just what the damage was.
The footwork of Rodney Batiste. And Batiste goes down from a left hook.
The right hand started it. The left hook came right behind it. Batiste trying to get it back together with number 7, 8. Batiste trying to pull it back, saying no. Oh, he's waving him back on. I thought he was saying no, but he was waving Thériault back in. Saying,
Batiste was mad at himself. That's why he threw his gloves down, but he's got it back together. The question is, will Thériault be able to follow up and put Batiste away? Batiste landed a big right hand in this round, and then Thériault dropped him with a right hand left hook combination. Thériault now pummeling Batiste in Thériault's corner.
Batiste doing some very good defensive work there, though, keeping himself out of further trouble. We're being warned to get the kick up.
And there's the bell, and Batiste was able to make the end of the 6th round. We're halfway through this fight, and that is the first time that Batiste has ever been knocked down.
We talked about no man's land. We said Batiste had been 10 rounds once. He had been 9 rounds once. Never in those rounds was he knocked down. We'll see what he's got now. This will show how deep Rodney Batiste is willing to dig down to come back. He landed a solid right hand on Thériault in that round, but that was the solid right hand, the hardest Thériault probably has ever been hit. He was feeling his jaw out, trying to see just what kind of damage was done, but then Batiste was drilled with that left hook. Thériault with 8 kicks in that round.
Batiste with 7. He will be penalized for not meeting the 8-kick minimum kicking requirement. Look at this left uppercut. A mixture of an uppercut and a hook put Batiste down, and this is round number 7. Batiste lost 2 points in round number 6 for only kicking 7 times. He missed the 8-kick minimum kicking requirement. But Thériault wants to put Batiste away.
Swelling under the left eye of Batiste. Had to come from either that first right hand or one of the right hands in Thériault's corner.
Thériault very poised, watching his shots, looking for the chance to land that big one that's going to put him away.
Those 2 points could be very costly for Batiste.
For those people who thought this fight would be a mismatch with the knockout power of Jean-Yves Thériault, it has been a very close fight. Up until the knockdown in the 6th round, Batiste has given Thériault everything that he can handle.
Those two points lost because of the kicks in the last round are going to be very costly to Batiste. Had more arm in that left hook. There was a hard right hand then by Batiste. The flash speed of Jean-Yves Thériault has really surprised more than one fighter. He has been showing most of his punches, and then that left inside hook that he put Batiste down with just flashed out of there. He probably has the best left hook in the sport of full contact karate. Nice right round kick, went right over Batiste's left glove. Nice uppercut, Batiste.
A lot of credit goes to Rodney Batiste. He's back in the 7th round fighting hard as though he wasn't put down in the 6th. And that closes out round number 7. We're entering that no man's land that you spoke of, Joe. Round 8 coming up. How did you score that 7th round?
I had that one even, 10-10. Batiste with a solid hook, Thériault with a couple of good shots. still got Thériault leading by 4 points.
You see a left hook by Batiste, moving Jean-Yves Thériault to his left.
Batiste has 69 kicks at the end of 7 rounds. Thériault has 85. Thériault with 17 kicks in that round, Batiste with 11. They've got to tell Batiste that he's got to go and take these next 5 rounds away from Thériault. That's got to be his strategy. He's got to go and take this title. He can't just waltz around with him for the next 5 rounds, because Thériault is the champion, will keep the title if he fights that way.
World Championship PKA Karate in the 8th round for the middleweight championship. Jean-Yves Thériault, the champion in black. Rodney Batiste, the challenger, wearing the yellow with red stripe.
It's an interesting combination, as you were speaking, Larry. Right spinning back fist by Batiste, followed by a left hook to the body. A lot of the crispness back in Batiste's hands. That front kick right up to the face.
Double hook by Batiste.
Thériault uses that left leg front kick into the body really well. That was an example. Batiste was waiting with the right hand. Thériault stopped him with the left front kick.
And back against the ropes again, but Thériault lets him off.
Crowd thought he had him with that round kick, but Batiste was under it.
Those kicks that land on the elbow have got to hurt your feet.
A lot of the speed and crispness back in Batiste's hand. He's got Thériault missing with his shots again. Thériault has got to know he's ahead. Batiste, good left-right combination by Batiste. Good stiff right hand by Batiste. Batiste needs to be picking him apart these whole rounds and really being a little more aggressive than he is.
Less than 30 seconds left in round number 8. That right hand by Thériault landed.
Good right hand lead. There again, Batiste doesn't want to be there.
Thériault lets him off again.
Solid right hand by Batiste again. So far, a marginal round for Batiste. Thériault caught him with the right hand. Not as hard as the left hook and the left hook right hand combinations Batiste caught him with. We've got Thériault leading by 3 points at this point.
Now, what is the strategy? What can be the strategy of Thériault letting Batiste off the ropes?
He had let him off there, was going to step back, come in with a front kick to the face, and then go back with the hands. Batiste wisely then got out of there. That front kick to the face. That's the kind of front kick he had backed off, was going to use against Batiste, against the rope, as Batiste has back to us here at ringside. Thériault with 16 kicks in the 8th round, total of 91. Batiste with 9 kicks, total of 78 at the end of 8 rounds. Thériault was sick for 10 days or so during the last 3 weeks of his training. Cold flu kind of thing. Seems to be conserving some energy.
This is round 9. This World Championship scheduled for 12 rounds.
First time Thériault has ever been in the 9th round. 3rd time only Batiste has ever been here. Batiste looking determined. He looks very, very tired as the bell rings at the end of the rounds. Good uppercut right hand combination by Batiste. Batiste trainer Jimmy Jones said, look for Batiste to win this fight. Look for Rodney, look for Batman to come in here and take it away from Thériault. I have to say Batiste looks better than I've ever seen him. Good right hand counter off the right hand, right leg roundhouse kick of Thériault.
And now Batiste back against the ropes. Thériault lets him off again.
The right uppercut, left hook by Thériault. quick little flurry by Thériault inside. Nothing landing solid. The right hand, the left hook, both on the forehead. The right hand by Thériault caught Batiste.
30 seconds left in round number 9.
Nice jab, nice left-right combination. I think Batiste is in trouble, but he's covering up. He needs to stay punching on the ropes. When he starts to cover up against the ropes is when he gets in real trouble.
We're inside 10 seconds in round 9. Batiste backing up into the corner, inviting Thériault in.
Not the thing to do. He needs to get those feet up under him and get out of that corner.
Well, we close out round 9 with Rodney Batiste back in the neutral corner.
Stuck his tongue out at Thériault as the bell rang.
I'm wondering now if Rodney Batiste thinks that he has Thériault winded.
Not the thing for him to do. Good left jab. That's the most solid left jab that Thériault has thrown. The right hand was not solid on the money. Thériault pushes Batiste back into the corner. Batiste stays back into the ropes, I should say. Batiste stays there a little bit too long. He has, in about 90% of these times, though, been punching against the ropes. The times when he quits punching is when he gets himself in trouble. Batiste with 11 kicks in that round. Thériault with 9. Thériault has a total of 100 kicks. We have, as always, a beautiful crowd here for PKA Karate. Batiste with 89 kicks. Thériault with 100.
And the bell rings, signaling round 10. We have 3 rounds remaining in this championship fight. Batiste again hanging his foot up on the left glove of Thériault.
It's the most pressure that Thériault has put on in this fight. Now you can begin to feel the Thériault pressure.
Batiste again with his back against the ropes.
Looked like a headbutt came up then, not an intentional one, as Batiste straightened up, caught Thériault under the chin.
That will not be a knockdown. He got his foot caught as they both kicked at the same time. It's ruled as a slip. Our center referee is J.T. Will of Columbus, Ohio. He's refereed more world championship fights than any other person.
Nice right hand right on the temple by Thériault. Batiste covers up well there, picks off a lot of the right hands with his right glove. The left hook seems to do more damage against the ropes than anything else. Thériault throwing tight little punches.
15 seconds left in round 10.
Nice right hand by Thériault. Batiste has dug down. He has stayed in there with Thériault. Thériault, I believe, is taking it away from him now.
Rodney Batiste moving very slowly back to his corner after that round. Shaking his head. I don't know what they're saying to him.
He's in no man's land. Thériault is there with him, but Thériault seems to have more left. You can see the power. When Thériault feels like he's got you in trouble, he closes in just like a bat. So he's got radar. Batiste with 10 kicks in that round. Thériault with 10 kicks in that round. Thériault was able to land quick, tight, sharp little punches on Batiste in the ropes then. No real damage done with him.
Rodney Batiste has fought 10 rounds once before, and we're getting ready to go into round 11. Neither of these fighters has ever been this far in the past.
Thériault has thrown 110 kicks in 10 rounds. He's averaged 11 kicks per round. Batiste has thrown 99, and you can imagine the energy required to throw those kicks. Both men have been throwing them hard.
Batiste